Welcome to the Den on the campus of Hot Springs High School, as tonight we have the Santa Fe Indian Braves in town taking on the Hot Springs Tigers. I'm going to show you a quick top 10 right now, and this is as of this week on Monday. Yesterday this came out. You'll notice there number 3 is Santa Fe Indian at 9-4. They are the third-ranked team according to the coaches poll here in New Mexico in Class 3A. Hot Springs Tigers down there in number 8. They're also 9-4. And rounding out the top 10 there is Cobry, and then Nimi number 11. We did throw that one in just to kind of show you where that bottom other 10 fall after 8-3 by Cobry. Robertson, the number 1 team with St. Mike's, and then your Santa Fe Indian that are here tonight for Hot Springs High School. Bosque, West Las Vegas, and Tohatchee round out the top 6, and then Tularosa, Hot Springs, Navajo Prep. A couple of things here about this team, about Santa Fe Indian School. They come in, they're pretty salty. They had Tularosa. They actually came in, their only losses were to Santa Fe. They lost to Santa Fe High twice. They lost to Cleveland there in Albuquerque and Capital up in Santa Fe. And then they beat Tularosa on the 11th. Last week, they beat them 71-45, and the Tigers lost to Tularosa 54-47 over in Tularosa. Tigers should have won that game. But that just kind of shows you what type of team they're up against here. I talked to Coach Bean before tonight's matchup, and he was really concerned about these guys will come out there very fast. What they're going to do is you're going to see a lot of threes put up there. They got some really good players. They got a lot of speed. I think this is the biggest test the Tigers are going to have so far this year, and it's kind of going to set the pace as to where they move forward from here, how they play tonight against the number 3 ranked in the coaches poll here, the Santa Fe Indian Braves. So the Hot Springs Tigers 9-4 after coming off a win over Oak Grove Academy out of Albuquerque. And we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with the tip-off here shortly here on the NFHS Network, YouTube, and Facebook.
Sierra Vista Hospital's new facility is a community-operated 15-bed critical access hospital featuring the latest technology and equipment to ensure top-notch patient care. The emergency room is always open if you have a medical emergency. Our EMS provide medical services 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Sierra Vista Hospital and Clinics, 800 East 9th Avenue in Truth or Consequences, New Mexico. Phone 575-894-2111. If an emergency, dial 911.
One play can change momentum in the game, and one deductible is a game changer when it comes to your insurance. That's why you should see Agent Sharon Luna, your Farm Bureau agent in Tier C. She can help bundle your car and home together in a single policy. So if life sends a little blitz in the form of a storm or fire, you'll pay one deductible for everything that's covered. Talk to Farm Bureau agent Sharon Luna today. Stop by 405 North Date or call 575-894-0060. Farm Bureau Property and Casualty Insurance Company, Western Agricultural Insurance Company.
Back here in the Den as we've got a few minutes here before tip-off between the Santa Fe Indian Braves and the Hot Springs Tigers. Indian Braves, they come out of that district up north with 2 AAA. They're going to be in District 2 AAA, and that's Robertson, St. Mike's, West Las Vegas, Santa Fe Prep, and the Academy for Technology and the Classics. So they're going to be they've got a tough district up there as well. Both these teams made the Final Four. They got beat out last year in the state playoffs. But both these teams come back. They're a little bit different than they looked last year. The Tigers don't quite have the size they had last year. They're going to have to make up for it tonight. Just going to have to be playing really good defense. Keep the ball in front. Don't get freaked out by the threes that are going to be thrown up by these guys from Santa Fe Indian. They can't make them all night, and if they do, then they deserve to win. But Tigers are going to have tough. They match up very well underneath the basket with these guys. They're not, the biggest team the Tigers have faced, but they're very, very fast, and they can get on the breaks, and they can put some points on the board in a hurry. So we got 1:20 to go here before tip-off. We'll be right back with tonight's game.
providing the best landscape and fencing in all of Sierra County. Lynn's Landscape offers the best service for small or large projects. Lynn's Landscape specializes in decorative block retaining walls. Whether you need artificial turf or natural landscaping, call the professionals at Lynn's Landscape and Fencing, 575-744-4009 or 575-740-4045.
Is the stress of the game making you bite your nails? Annette and staff of Spa Escape and Salon invite you to come get a manicure or pedicure with them. They can work the stress out with a body massage or even cover up the gray with a cut and color. Spa Escape and Salon at 505 Highway 195 in Elephant Butte is your one-stop location to take away the stress, the gray, and just relax. Make your appointment today for any of their services by calling 740-4142. Spa Escape and Salon are proud supporters of all Tiger sports.
Back here in the den with just a few seconds to go here before we get ready for tip-off. We'll have the introduction of the team. We'll probably break for the national anthem just so we don't violate any copyright infringements as far as the music that's being played in the background. So we got to make sure that we don't do that. So we're going to take a break here as we'll come back with your starting lineups right after this.
Is the stress of the game making you bite your nails?
Whitehead Automotive says go Tigers. At Whitehead Automotive, you'll find game-changing deals on sales and service. We have a great selection of used quality vehicles along with highly trained service and sales team with unbeatable prices of vehicles and service. You can't beat it. Whitehead Automotive's great sales and great service equals a winning combination, just like the Tigers. Stop by and see the gang at Whitehead Automotive at 9th and Date.
Sheesh, kids are expensive in the fall and every other season of the year. It's a good thing Bank of the Southwest is there to weather the storm with us. With personal loan options for things like living expenses, purchasing a vehicle, clothing and supplies, moving expenses, and more. It sure helps. We all want them to stop growing up. Well, sort of. It's nice to know Bank of the Southwest is there to treat us like family when they do. Bank of the Southwest, member FDIC, equal housing lender, NMLS number 439264.
Need concrete? Bar 2's got it. Need asphalt? Bar 2's got it. Need dirt? Bar 2's got it. Bar 2 Sand and Gravel is your full-service construction center. They even install and service septic tanks. Visit Bar 2 Sand and Gravel and Transit Mix, where you'll be met by a friendly, helpful staff and enjoy prompt, efficient service no matter what size job you're working on. Bar 2 Sand and Gravel, serving the community since 1957, located at the Cuchillo Creek Bridge on Highway 181, just north of Tier C. Call 894-7181.
Once a Tiger, always a Tiger. Your State Farm agent, Ben Trujillo, is honored to be a Tiger at heart and an avid Tiger supporter. State Farm is a name you can trust, and Ben Trujillo is an agent you know. Whether you're looking to insure your home, car, business, or RV, give Ben Trujillo, your State Farm agent, a call today at 575-382-3636. Ben Trujillo, your State Farm agent, is proud to say, go Tigers!
Drive up, drive through, or dine in at A&B Drive-In. For faster service, call your order in for the best burritos smothered in red chili and cheese. Or try the green chili cheeseburgers with fries, the best in all the Southwest. Drive through our newly remodeled drive-up window at 211 Broadway in downtown Truth or Consequences, 575-894-9294. Open Monday through Saturday, 10 a.m. till 8:30 p.m.
Back here in the den as we're ready to tip it off here between the Hot Springs Tigers and the Santa Fe Indian Braves, as we're going to have a little bit of introduction here for both teams. The Tigers come to tonight 9-4, as well as the Braves are also 9-4 on the season. So it's going to be a good matchup tonight here in the den. There's your Braves for tonight. Now the Hot Springs Tigers going to be introduced here. Ashton Garcia, number 5, the senior. Number 15, the sophomore, Evan Agetti. Number 22, Martin Garcia. Aiden Jonas, number 23, the junior. 24, Ryan Stratton. Andre Gomez. Cole Montoya, number 43, and now your starting lineup for the Hot Springs Tigers. JJ Contreras, number 2, the senior. Polanco. Billy Baca. Echeverria. And number 35, Brandon. We didn't see Chino Gomez. Hopefully he's here tonight. Maybe he's just not starting tonight. We'll check on him and see what's up with that. But we're getting ready. Here we go. Team introducing the officials for tonight as we're ready to tip it off here in the den. We'll be back here a week from today with the girls. We'll be facing the Chaparral Lobos at 6:30, and that'll be here on the NFHS Network, YouTube, and Facebook. That's January 21st, right here at 6:30 in the den. Jumping for the Tigers there at midcourt is the junior number 10, Tristan Polanco. We are off here in the den as the Tigers control the tip. Get it back to Baca, now over to JJ Contreras. Tigers' big matchup tonight. Let's just see how they fare here against the number 3 team in the state of New Mexico, the Santa Fe Indian Braves. Long three-pointer by JJ, in and out. Long rebound by Polanco trying to save it, and it'll go to the Braves. Number 10 there, Kenyon Collado. He's the one we got to keep our eye on tonight. He's their player, number 1 player out there on the court for them, number 10. Down inside the paint, stolen by the Tigers. Tried to hang on to it was Polanco as he kicks it out of bounds. Over on the wing, back out to his brother. They got 3 brothers out there, the Collado brothers. Losing the handle, it's going to stay with the Braves. Kenyon Collado there bringing it in, the senior. Down inside on the baseline, no good, and rebounded by Polanco. A little bit hot off there by Loretto. Number 2 tried to make the layup. Tigers now picked up half court. JJ Contreras on the drive, kicks it over to Echeverria, number 20. Down inside to Polanco and lost. Picked up by Collado coming back the other way. Almost a walk there. Here's a long three-pointer, no good, knocked out of bounds by the Hot Springs Tigers. So you got the two Baca brothers on the court for Hot Springs with Polanco, J.J. Contreras, and Echeverria. On the baseline, no good. J.J. on the rebound for Hot Springs. Little help on top now. J.J. all the way to the basket and good. Collado now from the wing. Kicks it back to his brother. Off the back iron. Rebounded by Baca in there for Hot Springs. Good job of getting his body in there to shield off the defender. Now J.J. got some pressure on him at the timeline. Got Baca posted up high along with Polanco down in the paint. J.J. over to Billy. Billy on the drive now, just about loses the ball, and he does. Picked up there by the Braves coming back the other way. Hand in there by Echeverria. Echeverria on the steal all the way down into the basket and good. And the Tigers go up 4-zip as a good steal there by Echeverria. Now Collado across the timeline, picked up by Echeverria. Long three-pointer, no good, misses everything. And the Tigers will bring it in. Good start here for Hot Springs. Santa Fe just a little sluggish getting off the bus. Now J.J. picked up full court now by Loretto. Chino Gomez, number 4, in for the Tigers. And Chino can take over a game anytime here if you let him. Down inside to Polanco. On the move, one bounce and off the back of the iron. No good. Rebounded out by the Braves. Tigers match up pretty good inside. They just got to worry about that perimeter tonight. Long three-pointer and good from the top of the key. Now, J.J. across the timeline. Tigers up by 1. J.J. looking to drive, and he gets it knocked out and stolen, and a foul coming up against the Braves. Kenyon Collado, the senior, first foul, first team foul. JJ from the back court now. Over to Chino. Chino looking down inside. Echeverria on the perimeter, and now Polanco down inside to JJ and off the front of rim, no good. Back come the Braves quickly. Here's a three-pointer by Collado, and that's short. Rebounded by JJ. So a good sign there for Hot Springs. They could get hot real quick from that perimeter, and the Tigers lose it out of bounds as a bad throw there by JJ trying to get it to Echeverria. Tigers up by 1 with 3:39 to go here, first quarter. Kenyon Collado across the timeline. Tigers in a man-to-man defense. Around the perimeter, down on the baseline, and a good pass, and it comes out as it rolls around the rim, and the Tigers pick it up, and that was Polanco. Now timeout taken by Hot Springs with 3:18 to play here in the first quarter. The Tigers up 4-3 here on the Turtleback Pest and Weed Control. We'll be right back.
It's good to have Davis Fleck United Pharmacy nearby. From cold medications to gifts for everyone on your list. From over-the-counter help to greeting cards, magazines, and newspapers. Just one stop at Davis Fleck does it. Remember, Davis Fleck accepts most prescription insurance plans and offers a senior citizens prescription discount program too. Davis Fleck United Pharmacy, your leader pharmacy, located at 500 Broadway, right here in Tier C, is a drugstore and much, much more.
Back here in the den after the Tiger timeout. Echeverria from the point, kicks it over to Billy and stolen out of there by the Braves and stolen back by Echeverria. Loose ball on the court, picked up by Santa Fe Indian. Two-pointer by Dante Collado, no good. Rebounded by Chino Gomez. Chino looking for some help. Billy's on it there at midcourt, going to take this one down. Give it off to Polanco, and good. Good basket there by Polanco. Good ball movement there by the Tigers. Collado on the drive all the way down and off the glass and rebounded by JJ. Here comes Chino Gomez back the other way, all the way down and off the glass, no good. And they're going to call a foul down underneath. Against Martin, number 24, that'll be his first, team second. Gomez will go to the line to shoot two. First one is good. Tigers by 3. Second free throw rolls around, no good, but in there was Polanco, just about came down with a rebound, and quickly out, here come the Braves back the other direction. Long three-pointer and off the rim, no good. Echeverria on the rebound. JJ for a long three for the Tigers, and good as he hits that one from the baseline. And the Tigers up by 7. On the drive back to Collado, now over to his brother. On the drive, throws it down on the baseline. Good play in there by Hot Springs, but got him off the feet as this is going to go against the Tigers. Polanco just too much on the body there. As he'll go to the line to shoot two. Off the back iron, no good. The freshman, Tyven Collado. Andre Gomez checks in, number 32, as Polanco takes a break. So free throw's good by Santa Fe Indian. Now the Tigers working against that press. Echeverria waits for Gomez to come out. Gomez going up, and he's fouled. He'll go to the line. Foul on number 3. Tyven Collado, the freshman. So we got a freshman, a sophomore, and a senior, all brothers out there for Santa Fe Indian. Right underneath is J.J. Contreras with a great move there as he gets him off the feet. Good ball movement and good basketball by the Tigers right now. Here's another long three-pointer off the rim, no good. And there's a foul inside there. That's going to go against Santa Fe Indian. Foul was on Antonio Pecas. Echeverria across the timeline. Now the Tigers up 12-4. Billy Baca now on the drive on the baseline, looking for Chino. Gets it down inside. Let's see what Chino does here on the move. Goes up strong and good. And that's what they got to have the Tigers do. They're up by 10 now here late in the first. On the drive, now kicks it back to Collado for the three, and it'd only take a few seconds for him to get hot as they cut the lead to 7. JJ now pressured big time out towards the center stripe. Now on the drive, Chino down inside. Great move to Andre and good for the Tigers. That's a great assist there right at the buzzer. And at the end of 1 here on the Turtleback Pest and Weed Control scoreboard, Hot Springs Tigers 16 and the Santa Fe Indian Braves 7. We'll be right back with the second quarter.
When you're in the market to buy or sell your home or property, remember Homesteaders Realty. Maybe it's time to consider buying instead of renting, downsizing, or making more room for the kids and grandkids. Maybe you've been thinking about moving into the country, or maybe it's a lake house that has you daydreaming. No matter what your motive, Kathy Vickers and the gang at Homesteaders Realty can help you find the perfect home. Call on Homesteaders Realty at 507 Highway 195 in Elephant Butte when you're in the market to buy or sell your home.
Back here in the den at the end of 1. Hot Springs Tigers up 16-7 over the number 3 seeded right now as far as the coaches poll here in AAA. This quarter brought to you by A&B Drive-In. Drive up, drive through, or dine in there at A&B Drive-In, your old-fashioned drive-in. 575-894-9294. 211 Broadway down there in downtown Truth or Consequences. Had dinner there last night. It was fantastic. A&B Drive-In. Tigers with a 9-point lead here starting the second quarter. Left wing back out up on top. Now looking down inside. Got Collado in there at the high post. On the step through and good. There's a foul. And that goes against Polanco, his second. As he'll come out as Baca comes in for him. That's Brandon Baca. Collado now to bring it in underneath the basket here for the Braves, and got him on, spotted up for 3 on the baseline, but the Tigers have a good defense. Now Collado on the move, give the step, little strong and no good, but a rebound. Tigers, Echeverria playing some great basketball in there as they tie it up, and that's the second time he's got it and mixed it up in there. And Echeverria on a roll tonight. He's playing some scrappy defense in there for the Tigers. Now Echeverria is going to run the point here for Hot Springs. Got Baca out, trying to set a screen for him there, top of the key on the give and go, and stolen in there by. And they're going to tie it up there was Baca. Across the timeline is Kenyon Collado. Tigers still matched up man-to-man. On the drive. Collado the soft, actually another Collado shot from the three-pointer, no good, and that was Kenyon. Too many Collados out there to keep track of. You got number 1, you got number 3, and you got number 10. Echeverria just about lost it. Now over to JJ. JJ on the drive. Backs it off and waiting for Post up inside. Stolen out there by the Braves. Back the other direction comes Collado, and that's going to be a foul against JJ. And not a bad foul. Take him to the line, but at least you didn't let him make the basket at all. First foul against J.J. Contreras. First free throw off the back of the iron, no good. Second free throw rattles in, and the Tigers up by 8. Pressured up here, full court by the Braves. Not a big trap, just kind of pick them up man-to-man, full court. Contreras now over to Billy Baca, gets it back out to Chino Gomez. Tigers just not quite got it down inside yet. Gets it over to Baca, and on the drive, and good as Baca is hammered down in the baseline but puts it up for 2. And the Tigers now back up by 10 here in the den. Collado gets it off to his brother, and now back over to his other brother, Collado. So we got them all 3 out there. Dante with the ball, now gets it out to Kenyon. On the drive through, off the rim, and good. As he takes that one in for Santa Fe. Tigers up by 8. And the Tigers throw it away under their own basket. This isn't going to make Coach Bean very happy. He's going to get some substitution in there. Like Ashton Garcia coming in, number 5, will come in for Echeverria. Too many turnovers. Tigers can't have that against this team. On the drive is Collado, no good. Kicked out of there, back to the Braves, though. Here's Collado on the baseline. Now he kicks it back to his brother, Dante, at the top of the key. Over to Pecos, looking for somebody. Tigers got to stop that drive, and that's going to be, wow, they're going to count that one. They're going to call this one as a blocking foul. It looked pretty good as he got in there with his feet. Braves have cut that lead to 6. And make it 5. As the Tigers getting a little sloppy here in the second quarter. Ashton over to JJ. JJ throws it over long to Billy Baca, and that one's knocked out of bounds. Ashton Garcia will take this one in for the Hot Springs. Off the glass, a little strong and no good. Rebounded out of there by Collado on a quick break back and stolen by the Tigers. Here comes JJ back the other way over to Chino Gomez. Gomez loses the handle but gets it over to JJ. And now top of the key is Billy. Tigers a little bit out of sorts right now. They just can't quite find that offense. A little sluggish with the ball. JJ with a little jumper inside, no good. Rebounded out of there. It's going to be against Ashton Garcia. As Ashton goes up over the back. Collado now gets it over to his brother, Tevon, and a foul going the other direction now against Santa Fe Indian. That was on Antonio Pecos, that's his second foul, number 4. Echeverria now across the timeline. Gets it over to Billy. Billy looking down inside and got Chino Gomez off the glass and good, and that's what the Tigers need. Need to get him involved in the offense and then let him play some good defense because he's leading the teams in steals with 27. Let's see if he can pick up some more. An easy give and go there for Santa Fe Indian. And now Andre Gomez getting ready to check in for the Tigers. Chino Gomez across the timeline. Tigers up by 5 here in the Den. And they called him for 5 seconds. Echeverria just playing some good defense. Offensively, he's made some mistakes and held on to the ball too long there with a couple of turnovers. .3:13 to go here in the first half. Tigers up by 5. Oh, good steal in there by J.J. Contreras all the way in for the bucket, and a good steal there. J.J. comes in with 22 steals on the season. He just picked up his 23rd. He's the second leader on the Tiger team there in steals. First is always Chino. He can pickpocket you from anywhere. Now on the baseline, kick back out for a long three-pointer here by Collado and rebounded out of there by Echeverria and back to JJ. So the Tigers, a couple of good stops there on defense and a steal. Chino Gomez for a long 3 and good by Chino. And the Tigers back up by 10 here with 2 minutes to go here in the first half. So now the Tigers, little spark coming in here late in the third quarter. Another steal. Now they're going to call a foul against Chino on that one. That was almost another steal there. Pretty good there. May got him on the arm. That'll be the Tigers' 5th foul, so that'll put him on the line. That's Chino's first. Collado for first free throw, good. Second free throw rattles around and is good as well. Tigers now up by 8. Chino Gomez now going to bring it across the timeline. On the drive, and now we're going to have blocking foul by number 3, and that's Devon Collado for the Braves. JJ now under 2 minutes. Chino Gomez, top of the key, harassed by Collado. And Echeverria almost turned it over again there. Now here comes Polanco. He gets bumped. Now a long three-pointer by Echeverria, no good, and rebounded out of there by the Braves, and they come back quickly across the timeline, down on the baseline, now back top of the key, open for a wide-open 3, and no good, but rebounded out of there by Loretto. Now Collado looking for a 3. He kicks it back over to his brother on the left wing. Now on the drive, good defense in there by Echeverria. Tigers playing pretty salty down inside there. Just got to be careful. And a loose ball, this is going to go against Hot Springs. That was on J.J. Contreras, his second. First free throw, no good by Martin. JJ takes a break. Second free throw is good. Tigers just need to control it here to get the last shot and not give away too much here as Echeverria gets it across the timeline. Now Chino Gomez on the drive. Knocked out of bounds. That's going to go to Santa Fe Indian. Top of the key for Loretto, looking for Collado on the right wing, and he's got it. Looking to spot up a three from there, no good. And a foul, looks like it may be a shooting foul, as it may have got Chino Gomez. Foul is against Chino Gomez. That's his second. Chino's averaging 17.1 points a game and 27 steals. First one is good. Second one's in and out. He'll shoot one more as he was shooting three before he got fouled by Chino. Next free throw is good. Now the Tigers trail up by 5. Billy Baca across the timeline. Tigers just need to take care of the ball here. Go for the last shot. Gomez picks up his dribble. Got to get it over to Echeverria. Looking down inside for Gomez. Now Polanco on the easy basket and missed. However, put it up and on his own rebound and good as the Tigers. Long three-pointer and no good as we're at the end of the half here on the A&B Drive-In scoreboard. The Tigers up 27-20 here at halftime. We're going to take some commercial breaks. We'll be back with the second half right after this.
Sheesh, kids are expensive in the fall and every other season of the year. It's a good thing Bank of the Southwest is there to weather the storm with us. With personal loan options for things like living expenses, purchasing a vehicle, clothing and supplies, moving expenses, and more. It sure helps. We all want them to stop growing up. Well, sort of. It's nice to know Bank of the Southwest is there to treat us like family when they do. Bank of the Southwest, member FDIC, equal housing lender, NMLS number 439264.
Need concrete? Bar 2's got it. Need asphalt? Bar 2's got it. Need dirt? Bar 2's got it. Bar 2 Sand and Gravel is your full-service construction center. They even install and service septic tanks. Visit Bar 2 Sand and Gravel and Transit Mix, where you'll be met by a friendly, helpful staff and enjoy prompt, efficient service no matter what size job you're working on. Bar 2 Sand and Gravel, serving the community since 1957, located at the Cuchillo Creek Bridge on Highway 181, just north of T.R.C. Call 894-7181.
Once a Tiger, always a Tiger. Your State Farm agent, Ben Trujillo, is honored to be a Tiger at heart and an avid Tiger supporter. State Farm is a name you can trust, and Ben Trujillo is an agent you know. Whether you're looking to insure your home, car, business, or RV, give Ben Trujillo, your State Farm agent, a call today at 575-382-3636. Ben Trujillo, your State Farm agent, is proud to say, Go Tigers!
Drive up, drive through, or dine in at A&B Drive-In. For faster service, call your order in for the best burritos smothered in red chili and cheese.
or try the green chili cheeseburgers with fries, the best in all the Southwest. Drive through our newly remodeled drive-up window at 211 Broadway in downtown Truth or Consequences, 575-894-9294. Open Monday through Saturday, 10 a.m. till 8:30 p.m.
It's good to have Davis Fleck United Pharmacy nearby. From cold medications to gifts for everyone on your list. From over-the-counter help to greeting cards, magazines, and newspapers. Just one stop at Davis Fleck does it. Remember, Davis Fleck accepts most prescription insurance plans and offers a senior citizens prescription discount program too. Davis Fleck United Pharmacy, your leader pharmacy, located at 500 Broadway, right here in Tier C, is a drugstore and much, much more.
Johnny B's loves the Tigers and is proud to help bring these games to you. When you're hungry for homestyle cooking, head to Johnny B's at 2160 North Date Street, right here in Tier C. While you're there, make sure to save room for a tasty treat from Jackie's Ice Cream Parlor. Heck, you can just go have ice cream if you'd like. Whether it's on the football field or the baseball field, on the court, at home, or on the road, Johnny B's and Jackie's Ice Cream Parlor support the Hot Springs Tigers today and always.
Taking care of all of Sierra County's plumbing, gas, and HVAC needs, MPG Services says, Go Tigers! MPG Services is located at 1907 South Broadway and doesn't just do service calls. They sell the products that help you take care of your own. So remember, when you need plumbing parts or just want to let the pros handle the job, call on MPG Services 740-1440 or 894-1440. You'll find their well-stocked store in 1907 South Broadway.
Are unwanted guests invading your home? Say goodbye with Turtleback Pest and Weed Control. We offer swift, reliable service to eliminate pests from your life with state-of-the-art integrated pest management techniques. We offer eco-friendly solutions to keep your home safe for your family, pets, and the environment. Our certified professionals are trained to identify and tackle the pests troubling you. So don't let pests rule your life. Call Turtleback Pest and Weed Control at 575-894-7513 for a free consultation.
Taking care of all of Sierra County's plumbing, gas, and HVAC needs, MPG Services says, Go Tigers! MPG Services is located at 1907 South Broadway and doesn't just do service calls. They sell the products that help you take care of your own. So remember, when you need plumbing parts or just want to let the pros handle the job, call on MPG Services 740-1440 or 894-1440. You'll find their well-stocked store in 1907 South Broadway.
Quality cuisine since 1970. Legendary menu selections including our hand-cut steaks, prime rib, lobster, fresh seafood, and chicken. Enjoy an extensive wine list in our comfortable bar with outdoor patio. We have ample parking and banquet room. Open daily at 5 p.m. 1400 North Date Street in Truth or Consequences, New Mexico. Phone 575-894-6200, LosArcosSteakhouse.com. Sierra Vista Hospital's new facility is a community-operated 15-bed critical access hospital featuring the latest technology and equipment to ensure top-notch patient care. The emergency room is always open if you have a medical emergency. Our EMS provide medical services 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Sierra Vista Hospital and Clinics, 800 East 9th Avenue in Truth or Consequences, New Mexico. Phone 575-894-2111. If an emergency, dial 911.
One play can change momentum in the game, and one deductible is a game changer when it comes to your insurance. That's why you should see Agent Sharon Luna, your Farm Bureau agent in Tier C. She can help bundle your car and home together in a single policy. So if life sends a little blitz in the form of a storm or fire, you'll pay one deductible for everything that's covered. Talk to Farm Bureau agent Sharon Luna today. Stop by 405 North Date or call 575-894-0060. Farm Bureau Property and Casualty Insurance Company, Western Agricultural Insurance Company.
providing the best landscape and fencing in all of Sierra County. Lynn's Landscape offers the best service for small or large projects. Lynn's Landscape specializes in decorative block retaining walls. Whether you need artificial turf or natural landscaping, call the professionals at Lynn's Landscape and Fencing, 575-744-4009 or 575-740-4045.
Is the stress of the game making you bite your nails? Annette and staff of Spa Escape and Salon invite you to come get a manicure or pedicure with them. They can work the stress out with a body massage or even cover up the gray with a cut and color. Spa Escape and Salon at 505 Highway 195 in Elephant Butte is your one-stop location to take away the stress, the gray, and just relax. Make your appointment today for any of their services by calling 740-4142. Spa Escape and Salon are proud supporters of all Tiger sports.
Whitehead Automotive says go Tigers. At Whitehead Automotive, you'll find game-changing deals on sales and service. We have a great selection of used quality vehicles along with highly trained service and sales team with unbeatable prices of vehicles and service. You can't beat it. Whitehead Automotive's great sales and great service equals a winning combination, just like the Tigers. Stop by and see the gang at Whitehead Automotive at 9th and Date.
Back here in the den as we get ready for the second half. Second half is going to be brought to you by Los Arcos Steakhouse, 1400 North Date Street. Quality cuisine since 1970. Want to say hello to Ernie, Willie, and Bobby and the gang there at Los Arcos. Call them up at 575-894-6200. Best steak house anywhere. That's 1400 North Date Street. So the Tigers now here at the half. They lead 27-20. We're getting ready for the third quarter. Polanco's got a couple of fouls along with Chino. So the Tigers, let's see if they can stay out of foul trouble and stay in this game with a 7-point lead here in the den. Sure, Coach Bean made some changes. This was kind of what he really kind of wanted to do here in the first half, was just kind of stay with these guys. Don't get too freaked out when they start, throwing in some threes. Play some good defense. Don't get the ball. Don't get it turned over too many times. And then match up pretty good inside with them and make sure you get some offensive and defensive rebounding going. We're ready to go here in the third as the Hot Springs Tigers will bring it in. Echeverria will bring it across the timeline for Hot Springs. JJ now on the left wing. Back out to Echeverria. On the drive and a kick back to JJ on the baseline. Polanco now comes out for a pick and a little short-handed there and rebounded out by the Braves. Open three for Collado, and just like that, they cut 3 points off the lead. 27-23 now for Hot Springs. So Tigers, this is that barrage. If they get hot from three, they feed off that, and it can be contagious, and they'll go on a run. And JJ's going to start his own run, a little short, rebounded out of there by Santa Fe Indian, back the other direction and thrown away, and the Tigers dodge a bullet there. They'll get it back with a 4-point lead. Chino back across the timeline. I'm sorry. Yeah, that is Chino, number 4. Now on the drive, just about loses it. Does. Picked up by the Braves, and back they come the other way. Tigers got to take care of the ball. Too many turnovers. And speaking of turnovers, J.J. Contreras got one there. And an open three for J.J. on the run. No good. Rebounded by Chino, and then stolen and knocked out of bounds by the Braves. So the Tigers will have it under their own basket. Actually have it over on the corner. Baca Round the horn to Chino, and now Echeverria on the baseline. Down gets it into Polanco. Polanco on the turn. Puts it back up, and he's fouled, and he'll go to the line. The basket's good. Polanco off the back iron, no good. Rebounded out of there by Kenyon Collado. On the drive, it's the other Collado for two, and the foul. Didn't quite get him with much of anything there. Maybe got him on the back of the head, but picked up there was Echeverria, picked up his first. Freshman to the line. No good, but a hustle there by the Braves. Picked up the rebound, and now top of the key, looking for a three. Gets it over to Kenyon Collado. Now back over to his brother for three. No good, finally rebounded out of there by Chino. Tigers got to be careful here if they're going to turn it over. And a timeout taken on the court there by Coach Bean as the Tigers up 29-25 with 5:45 to go here in the third. We'll be right back.
Johnny B's loves the Tigers and is proud to help bring these games to you. When you're hungry for homestyle cooking, head to Johnny B's at 2160 North Date Street, right here in Tier C. While you're there, make sure to save room for a tasty treat from Jackie's Ice Cream Parlor. Heck, you can just go have ice cream if you'd like. Whether it's on the football field or the baseball field, on the court, at home, or on the road, Johnny B's and Jackie's Ice Cream Parlor support the Hot Springs Tigers today and always.
Chino gets it into JJ. JJ says, I got this. We'll bring it across. JJ just inside the three-point line. No good. Baca in there mixing everything up, playing some football down inside there. It's going to be tied up. Alternating possession gives this one off to Santa Fe. The Collado trio all the way down, and he's going to be fouled by Hot Springs. Looks like it may be against Chino. Chino did get him on the arm. See who they call it on. Goes again Echeverria, who was on the other side of him. Picks up his second. First free throw good. Billy Baca checks in for Echeverria. Tigers lead down to 2 now is all here with 5:17 to go here in the third quarter. Another full court press by Santa Fe. Chino back over to Billy, top of the key. Billy on the drive. He just about palmed it. Three-pointer by J.J. Contreras. As he picks up another one, he's averaging 9.7 points a game. Has a couple of threes tonight. Collado loses it. We'll get this one called against. Man, didn't look like that was against anybody there. Going to call it against Billy Baca. Now we got an offensive foul. As Brandon Baca hits the deck there. Andre Gomez, 32, checks in, the sophomore for Brandon Baca, the senior. He'll go to the bench, limping a little bit there with his ankle as he hit the deck. JJ now directing traffic, gets it across the timeline. Over for Billy. Billy gets it in there, that was kicked by Loretto. That one was kicked out of bounds by Santa Fe Indian, and they're going to give it to him. Collado over to his brother. Now on the drive from the baseline. Looks for the other Collado in there. The trio now back out on top to Loretto. Kenyon Collado now over to his brother on the right wing. Tigers do a pretty good job keeping the lanes closed up there. Now we just said that and all of a sudden knocked out of bounds, and that's going to go against JJ. JJ got pretty much all ball on that one. So couple of missed calls there by the officials. First free throw is good. Second free throw good. Now the Tiger lead just 3 here with 4 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Billy Baca pressured up. Here comes the Braves giving you even more pressure. Baca's got to get it across the timeline. Not very good with left-handed there, but he gets it across. Now JJ's going to set up some offense. You can see the momentum starting to shift here a little bit here in the den as the Braves starting to chip into that Tiger lead here late in the third quarter. Polanco down on the baseline, and good as he gets that one to hang on the rim and just fall in. And now the Tigers back up by 5. Now on the drive, and that's going to be a blocking foul against Contreras. He would, if he just stood his ground, I think he'd have been all right as JJ gets in there. Just moving just a little bit there as he gets towards the baseline. First free throw's good. Echeverria checks in for JJ. JJ picks up his 4th foul. That's going to hurt the Tigers, putting him in foul trouble. Chino Gomez gets it into Echeverria. Tigers got to work on getting this thing across the timeline. Polanco just about with a steal, and then he gets number 3. That's Devon Collado with the foul. In the backcourt is Echeverria. Tigers only up by 3. Got to be careful here. Don't get too snazzy with the ball. And now we got him on the just kind of sliding in there. Going to go against the Braves, and it looked like it was on. Kenyon Collado, number 10, picks up his 2nd foul as first free throw is good by Polanco. I'm sorry, Chino Gomez. In and out by Chino, almost rebounded out there by the Tigers, and then stolen by the Tigers. Here comes Billy Baca back the other way, taking this one all the way to the hoop. Feeds it right off to Echeverria, and good, and now down big time trying to get it underneath, and a basket, and blocked by Polanco. Great block in there by Polanco on the backboard, and the Tigers up by 6. Got a little spark here and some run, and now Polanco running the perimeter here, trying to look for somebody down inside, and now Gomez. Chino's going to take this one on the spin, and he'll be fouled. Collado picked up his 4th foul. It's Tavon Collado, the freshman. Martin checks in. Looking for somebody inside, and now he gets it out to Andre Gomez, and now Billy Baca, top of the key. 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Tigers up by 6, but got to be careful here. And on the drive, all the way in is Echeverria, and he's going to get a blocking foul. Watch this one on the replay here. This is going to be a pretty good shot here for Echeverria. We just barely get there, but just if he wouldn't have turned, I think right there, that would have been a charge against Echeverria, but he'll go to the line. First one is missed. Echeverria back off. Gomez trying to get the rebound. Hustled down in there was Polanco. No good, and rebounded out of there by Santa Fe Indian. And now Kenyon Collado across the timeline, trying to set something up quick here for the Braves with 1:45 to play. Down by 6. On the drive, and a foul by the Tigers as he tries to put it up left-handed. That's Kenyon Collado. Andre Gomez picks up his first. In and out for Kenyon. Second one was good. Tigers up by 5. Now Echeverria got to get it across the timeline, and he does. Trapped over there and knocked out by Dante Collado. Now the Tigers bring it in front of the scoreboard, scorer's table. Billy Baca loses the handle. The scrum continues and finally picked up by Gomez. And now Chino Gomez goes in, and he's going to be fouled. Tigers up by 5 and now 6. That's Chino. He's leading the team with 17.1 points a game. Second free throw, good. Tigers up by 7 here with 1:20 to play in the third quarter. Stolen out of there by Echeverria. No foul called, and then he loses it, and it's going to go back the other direction. Three-pointer put up by Collado, no good. Rebound, and then a foul in there by the Tigers. That's going to be on Billy Baca. And Billy really didn't touch him there. But he picked up his third foul. First free throw good by Loretto. Second free throw good as well. Now the Tigers only up by 5. Across the timeline, Echeverria gets it over to, hangs on to it. They want a double dribble there against Echeverria. On the step through, no good. Gomez trying to get the rebound out, and a big fast break here by the Braves, and the Tigers need to slow it down here. They may be calling a timeout. Echeverria now across the timeline with less than 20 seconds to go here. On the easy give and go, and a good play there by Billy Baca on the assist. As Echeverria puts it in, Tigers up by 5. Here with just seconds to go here at the end of the third quarter. Long three-pointer at the buzzer and no good as the Tigers up 41-36 here at the end of 3 on the Los Arcos Steakhouse scoreboard. We'll be back with the final stanza from the Den here on the NFHS Network.
Are unwanted guests invading your home? Say goodbye with Turtleback Pest and Weed Control. We offer swift, reliable service to eliminate pests from your life with state-of-the-art integrated pest management techniques. We offer eco-friendly solutions to keep your home safe for your family, pets, and the environment. Our certified professionals are trained to identify and tackle the pests troubling you. So don't let pests rule your life. Call Turtleback Pest and Weed Control at 575-894-7513 for a free consultation.
They did call a foul. We're sorry about that. We broke for it. We didn't see the foul, but that three-point attempt was no good. And then Collado, the sophomore, Dante, going up there and gets 3 points. And here at the end of the third quarter, Tigers only lead 41-39 now at the end of 3. And this quarter is going to be brought to you by Lynn's Landscape and Fencing, 575-744-4009. Residential, commercial, and security fencing. Big Lynn's Landscape and Fencing there at 420 Warm Springs Boulevard in Elephant Butte, New Mexico. Make sure you call Big Lynn. Take care of all your fencing and weeds. Everything you need from landscaping. 575-744-4099. So at the end of 3, the Tigers only lead by 2 now, 41-39. As Dontre Collado, the sophomore, makes all 3 of those free throws there right at the end of the third quarter. So we're going to start the fourth here as the Tigers see if they can hang on here in the Den against the number 3 ranked team in the coaches poll this week, the Santa Fe Indian Braves. JJ playing with 4 fouls. Kicks it off to Billy Baca. Billy for 3 and no good, and rebounded out of there by Andre. Now gets it down to Polanco, and he's double teamed right there on the baseline and knocked out of bounds by the Braves. We'll be back a week from tonight with the girls. On the inbound play there by Polanco, no good. Rebounded out of there by Santa Fe Indian. The Santa Fe Indian I think they've led early in the first quarter, and that's it. Now looking for a little spin move on the baseline. Back over to Pecos, and now Kenyon Collado to his brother on the right wing, looking down inside. Down inside and have to kick it back off to the left wing, and now back up top. So the Tigers doing a good defense down inside. A steal there by Gomez, Andre Gomez, out to Billy Baca. Now the Tigers going to slow this down. So a good defensive stop there by the Tigers. They need that. Now they need some points on the board. Almost go for the steal. Back over to Billy Baca for 3. No good. Misses everything. And now Santa Fe Indian back the other direction. On the easy drive, good by Kenyon Collado. And now we got a tie score here in the Den with 6.5 to play. Chino Gomez steps all the way through to the basket and good, and that's what Tigers needed there as he goes coast to coast for 2 points. Now back the other direction quickly are the Braves. A long three-pointer and good as they take the lead now 44-43, and a quick timeout taken by the Braves as they've taken a 1-point lead here with 5:58 to go on the Lynn's Landscape and Fencing scoreboard. We'll be right back.
Taking care of all of Sierra County's plumbing, gas, and HVAC needs, MPG Services says, Go Tigers! MPG Services is located at 1907 South Broadway and doesn't just do service calls. They sell the products that help you take care of your own. So remember, when you need plumbing parts or just want to let the pros handle the job, call on MPG Services 740-1440 or 894-1440. You'll find their well-stocked store in 1907 South Broadway.
Chino trying to get it in for the Tigers after timeout. They got to hang on here. They're going to turn it over, and they get it to Andre Gomez. Now back over to Billy. Stuck on the sidelines. Going to get a foul against Pecos, the junior, Antonio Pecos. Five fouls now against Pecos. He'll come out. Tevon Collado, the freshman, checks in. He's got 4 fouls. A little foul trouble coming up here for both teams. Now JJ in the backcourt. JJ's got 4 fouls he's playing with, Contreras. Chino Gomez now at top of the key. Thought about a three-pointer. Steps in for a little floater off the glass and good. And Chino, man, I'm telling you, if this guy, he gets hot, the Tigers can pull this one out from Chino, leading the team in scoring as they take a 1-point lead here in the Den. Collado on the step through and good on the little floater. Now they're back up by 1 as now we're back and forth here in the Den with 5 minutes to go. Santa Fe Indian by 1. Billy Baca now on the drive. Kicks it down to Andre Gomez. No foul in there. He picks up his own rebound. Kicks it back out to Chino. Chino for 3 and good as Chino Gomez lights it up. We're a 2-point lead now, 48-46. On the step back, Collado, no good. Rebounded out of there by Chino, and the Tigers can extend a little bit here. They need a couple of stops, and they got 1. And now Chino all the way down off the glass. No good. Picked up by Polanco and in on the backside as nobody blocked him out. And the Tigers back up by 4 with 4:14 here on the campus of Hot Springs High School. The Tigers trying to hang in there. And an easy basket as Chino didn't want to step in and pick up a foul there by the Braves as they trail by 2 now to the Tigers. Across the timeline comes JJ. Polanco top of the key. Now down inside to Polanco, and it's stolen out of there by the Braves. You can't put that on the ground when you're in there with the trees. Collado now one-on-one with Chino, and now they kick it back out top of the key. One more time. Here goes Collado against Chino. Now back out on top. Going to try something here, trying to get a 3 in there for Collado. Collado now on the kick out to his brother, and now on the give and go from the baseline now, one-on-one with Chino on the turnaround jumper, no good. Rebounded out of there by Chino Gomez. And now to J.J. Contreras. So a lot of time burned off there for a stop there by the Tigers. And just about lost it here in a timeout taken by Bean. Good call there by the coach. As J.J. just about lost that one, but the Tigers up 50-48 with 2:33 to play. We'll be right back.
Since 1941, Sierra Electric has been a member-owned cooperative that has been providing quality, consistent electric service to Sierra County for 78 years. We support local youth programs while lending a helping hand to our members and neighbors. Sierra Electric Co-op is proud to power your life and proud to support the Tigers. Sierra Electric is a touch-tone energy cooperative, equal opportunity provider and employer. Go Tigers!
Back here in the den with a quick timeout taken by Hot Springs, and it was a full timeout. As they've got a 2-point lead here against the Santa Fe Indian Braves. Tigers will bring it in front of their own bench there. Billy Baca to bring it in. Kicks it all the way back in the backcourt for JJ. Kick off to Billy on the baseline. Now looking for Polanco inside. Back out to Billy. Now back out on top to Gomez and over to JJ. Chino's got the ball one-on-one with Loretto. Chino now just taking his time. Trying to get him to come out and play some defense. Has to pick up his dribble, and now JJ's got it. Tigers just burning some time here with a 2-point lead. Over to Billy. Looking down inside. Gomez was wide open and missed him. And now back out on top to JJ. JJ harassed by Caledo. And now Chino back over to Andre Gomez. Now Chino back up on top with 1:30 to go. Tigers burning some time here with that 1-point lead, just trying to get them to come out and commit a foul. Contreras now to Billy. Looking down inside for Polanco. Polanco on the step through, trying to get through there. Now back out to Andre Gomez. And now they're going to have a traveling violation against Andre Gomez. So all for naught there for the Tigers. Just burned some time and unable to get any points out of that. Tigers electing not to press anything and just pick everybody up at the midcourt. Now on the drive, on the step through, off the glass, no good, and picked up by Chino Gomez, and now JJ. They're going to have to foul, and they do, and that's against Loretto, number 2, the sophomore. Now timeout taken on the court. As we've got 57.6 seconds to go. A timeout taken by the coach. We'll have a 30-second. Tigers up by 2. We'll be right back.
Since 1941. Quality cuisine since 1970. Legendary menu selections including our hand-cut steaks, prime rib, lobster, fresh seafood, and chicken. Enjoy an extensive wine list in our comfortable bar with outdoor patio. We have ample parking and banquet room. Open daily at 5 p.m. 1400 North Date Street in Truth or Consequences, New Mexico. Phone 575-894-6200. Los Arcos Steakhouse.com.
Back here after the timeout, Tigers up by 2. Got to bring it in all the way down to full court here. J.J. Contreras now going to be fouled in there by Aguilar, the senior, Dontrell. That's his first. Another foul there by Dontrell. Matthew Valencia checks in for the Braves, and the Tigers got to bring it in again here. Chino Gomez gets it across to Billy Baca. Billy's got to hang on to it. Trying to get the foul, and now they do. That'll be the 5th, and that'll put him on the line. That foul was on number 21, Matthew Valencia, and that'll put J.J. Contreras to the line. And J.J. Contreras averaging 9.7 points a game to the line with a 2-point lead in 44.8 seconds. First free throw is good, and the Tigers up by 3 now. Just under a minute to go. Second free throw coming up for JJ. Second one is good as well, and now a 4-point lead for Hot Springs. And now they're down to 40 seconds as the Tigers got to play some good defense here. And a foul in there by Billy Baca. That's his 4th foul on Billy. Stops the clock. Tigers' first foul of this quarter. Good defense out there by the Tigers. Just put some pressure on them, get some hands in the face there. All the way on the drive now. And no good, and they're going to call a charging foul against Santa Fe Indian, and we'll watch this one on the replay here. As Gomez got it to the ground there. And now a full timeout taken on the court as the Hot Springs Tigers, with 27.7 seconds, are going to have the ball and a 4-point lead. We'll be right back here in the den for the final.
Whether you are celebrating the latest Tiger victory or just a night out with friends, the Sierra County DWI Prevention Program reminds you to designate a driver when you plan to drink. Don't drink and drive. It's against the law. It's deadly. It can ruin your life in a split second. Underage drinking is also against the law and can wreck your high school years and keep you out of college and the military. So, make good choices. If you're under 21, don't drink. If you're over 21, don't drink and drive.
Back here in the den as the Tigers up 52-48 with 27.7 seconds to go here on the Lynn's Landscape and Fencing scoreboard. Tigers trying to hang in there. Trying to knock off the number 3 seed in the coaches poll. Gomez now will bring it in. Get it to Billy Baca. Now over to JJ, and a foul. That's going to go against, I believe, Loretto, number 2. It's his second, and that'll put Contreras back on the line. Tigers up by 4. First one rolls around and goes in, and now the Tigers extend that lead to 5 with 25.6 seconds. And the second one good. And now a 6-point lead for Hot Springs. They're going to have to jack up some threes here pretty quickly with 20 seconds and counting here to go on the baseline. And good. And now a timeout taken by Santa Fe Indian as they cut the lead to 4. Hot Springs up 54-50 with 15.5 seconds. We'll be right back.
Sierra Vista Hospital's new facility is a community-operated 15-bed critical access hospital featuring the latest technology and equipment to ensure top-notch patient care. The emergency room is always open if you have a medical emergency. Our EMS provide medical services 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Sierra Vista Hospital and Clinics, 800 East 9th Avenue in Truth or Consequences, New Mexico. Phone 575-894-2111. If an emergency, dial 911.
Back here in the den, As Derek Bean, Coach Bean there in the huddle there, trying to get the Tigers with this 4-point lead and 15.5 seconds. And the Tigers will have the ball. They'll bring it in. Going to see some big pressure here by Santa Fe Indian, trying to get a couple of fouls here. And they do. Foul against number 21, and that was Matthew Valencia. And that'll put J.J. Contreras back on the line, and that's the gentleman you need there on the line. J.J. is 76% from the free throw line this season. First free throw is off the front, no good. Talk about how good he is, and then he misses one. Second one was good. Tigers up by 5 with 12 seconds to go here. Collado across the timeline, may jack up a 3, gets it to his brother now on the left wing. Now up at the top for 3, off and no good. Rebounded out of there, and they're going to have a foul underneath. Actually, we got a foul. He's going to put him on the free throw line. Number 4, and that's against Chino Gomez. That's his third. And now 3 free throws for Santa Fe Indian. First free throw is no good. Second one is, but the Tigers still up by 4. Second free throw is good, and now the Tigers bring it in with just 4.2 seconds. All the way down and picked up by Gomez and over to Andre and back out on top. And that's going to do it as the Hot Springs Tigers knock off the number 3 seed in the state in the coaches poll, 55-52, as your Hot Springs Tigers win it here in the Den. We appreciate you all tuning in. We'll be back a week from tonight with the girls game against Chaparral. But tonight, the Tigers victorious 55.